Greetings and welcome to Add Color to Your Diapers. Now, the title should have been Add Color to Your Diapers / Nappies. So it's decided that, as of tonight, I can't get enough to, of course, say about Rear's Safari diapers like this one here. Technology that was used from before is being used again, and it's not. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and break down the things I said because I will admit it, I get very wordy. Sure thing, the video is going to be long. However, you can and may skip to parts that you might like because that's how YouTube works these days. Now, I made these videos as a self-help because there's nothing wrong with adding color to your situations here. See these here? These are magic markers. I like to use these to decorate my first quality diapers, which are located right here. However, they're bland white, but consider them reliable. Now, the Rear Safari, on the other hand, now I've bought multiple packs of these before, and I thank the sellers from eBay that they're very excellent, and of course, I can't wait to buy some more from you again someday. Maybe not in the next few days or so, but you know, as you can tell here with all these colors, I like to decorate my adult diapers, as you can tell here, because I will admit I get incontinent and I need these. I really do, because there's been a time in the morning where I just couldn't wake up to go to the latrine, and there it went. Or oftentimes I found my shorts soiled. My athletic shorts, those are. So I had to wear these, both of which. It's because I also flush my organs out too. It's good to do once every so on. And yes, I had baby powder here. So anyhow, the reason why we color our diapers / nappies, and the reason why I like the printed Rear's diapers like these, and of course I like to use these to decorate the white adult diapers from First Quality here, is because of the fact that, there's nothing wrong with adding color to a situation. And for the same reasons, we have paintings on the wall, as well as stained glass windows in a church, or wherever you go to worship, mosque, Buddhist monastery, or wherever, and especially a church. The reason why we have stained glass windows, statues, sculptures, and of course many colors all over the place is because, if you're familiar with The Sims, that video game, the Sierra India Mike Sierra, you'll see that in your Sims mood, to keep that diamond green that spins over their head, it says, either room or environment. And yes, you got to keep that green. Because just imagine a house, without a painting on the wall, at least. However, as of tonight, it's decided that I can't get enough of talking about this, so here's the reason why, for one thing. In the midst of the coronavirus, especially COVID-19, as some of you hear it as, these are actually times, for Yeshua to come back. And normally I wear the shirt on a Sunday, as you can see here, but it's a Thursday night. And the reason why I'm wearing it is because I want to be sure that I have a portion of wearing the shirt before, of course, Yeshua comes back. And of course, either takes me and or, decides to release more destruction. Yeshua means God, Jesus, or whatever you call him. Okay? And some of you call him Jehovah. If it isn't the will of God, I am thinking to write a blog about this article, or this video, mind you. If it's in the will of Yeshua, or if it's in Yeshua's will, I'm going to go ahead and write a written article about adding color to your diapers / nappies. Now, this video is a self-help video, and please don't judge me, because, nobody wants to work with kids anymore. And, for those who live in Glenwood Hills or know me from before, please don't judge me, because I still like this figure here as well as this figure. I mean, even though I have to wear a diaper sometimes, guess what? I could still like these. And yes, I try to be child friendly as much as possible. Like if there's a child in the room or wherever, at least they'll have something to look at that's pretty. I just hope that they won't have to watch me die in these things, but you won't. You don't have to, at least I don't. But I'll tell you this right now. I'm actually thinking at some point in my life playing Flight Simulator X, to be a Red Bull race pilot. And of course, if I'm going to be a Red Bull race pilot, I definitely would need these. I'm actually thinking these, when I play FSX. Yeah. Whatever. So that way, if I do the Red Bull race, I have something to keep my fecal matter and urinary matter in one place. And there's nothing wrong with adding color to it. And if anybody who's a flying bull watching this video, as the Red Bull racers are called, and if you want to wear diapers/nappies someday, this is for you. And those, who had once flown Swiss Air, I'm sure some of you had worn, as shown here. Maybe not this one in particular, but this one here. And you've used these, to add a little bit of color. And I know what you're thinking. Some of you didn't necessarily like that, but you had to be consistent because to add a little bit of color. And I know what you're thinking. Some of you didn't necessarily like that, but you had to be consistent because this airline here, the Swiss Air MD-11, I grew up with this, and not to mention that Swiss Air had an excellent reputation. And I'm sure any pilots and first officers for Swiss Air had hidden what was there. Anyway, I contradicted myself. I said that at the beginning of the video I got too wordy. Or if anything, in more simple terms. But I'll put links out for the things I said. Anyhow, tonight I've decided I'm going to wear this. And this shirt here, I'm just wearing the recording. Now, in order for me to put it on, I'm just going to show you what I do. First off, I like this part, because I find itself putting it on because YouTube has a policy for nudity, and I'm not showing nudity. And of course, sorry you have to see a diaper on me, some of you. It's just that I want to be a solution of self-help as much as I can. And yes, I'm trying to help my Christian brothers and sisters out there, those who need diapers. Because believe it or not, in my church, the physical structure where I went to, there's a lot of people who need diapers/nappies. Like, a lot of my relatives needed to wear them because their days were marked. And not to mention that they were going to die within a few weeks or so. Usually the ones who did were. Now, yes, I'm going to wear this. However, you're just going to hear sounds. But, reassuringly, I promise you this. Here's something that's reassuringly, you're not going to see any nudity taking place. Well, I know this is over 10 minutes. However, you gotta do what I gotta do. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this. I'm just gonna go ahead and rename this. I'm actually gonna go ahead and say that I'm gonna keep the title, but this is more of a paraphrase of what I said. In previous works. That's all I have for now. See you all around.